Hello. I'm out here tonight because I'm going to do a solo camp in the debris shelter that I made. Now, I'll turn you around and show you the debris shelter and the modifications I made for prep to do this camp. Now, what I've done with this to prepare this for tonight, because this is just the frame. This is not the ideal spot for making this type of shelter, because it is a frame of a debris type shelter. Now, I could still cover this with fir boughs and spruce boughs and such, but it would harm a lot of trees around this area, and I don't want to do that. Though if you wanted to, you would build this out, and this whole thing right up to, way up here, it's got to be a foot or more, full of debris. So this would take a truckload of debris. But I made it this size so I can actually work inside. It's kind of a semi-permanent shelter, and it allows you to actually work inside if it was raining and such. You can move around and so on. I have another video showing the room I have in this. So what I did is, if you notice, they're all pretty close up here. I cut them all off because normally you would put a foot over top of each one, because if you have one up higher, water will catch that and it will run down your ridge pole, and you will get wet. So your tallest one, you need a foot above your tallest one. But what I'm going to do, instead of covering this with debris, I mean, long term I can cover it with debris, but this here I'm going to just cover it with a tarp. So this here also allows, so it's not going to pull holes in my tarp, and I went around the entire outside and made sure there's no little sticks sticking out and stuff's going to put a hole in my tarp. That's where I'm at right now. I've got a 12 by 16 foot tarp with me. I'm not sure what that's going to cover on this, but soon to find out. So I'm going to try to throw this on here, and when it's all finished, I'll be back to you. Okay, this is what we got. I tried it the 16 foot down that way, 12 around, didn't cover quite well. So this is the 12 foot section from here down to there. The 16 goes over top. And I have some extra, but that's not going to hurt anything. Now, I'll take you give you a walk around and what it looks like after I'm done. And I could bank that in more and stuff as well. It's pretty easy. Just put some old logs and stuff around the bottom just to hold the tarp down as well. But I'll give you a quick peek. Here it is. You can see this one side. I'm going to come closer. And I made sure that the tarp covers the ridge pole. That's very important. And you can see how the tarp comes right around, and I put a stake in it. That's a windy day, but I'll show you inside. Now, right in the very back there, it's not, covered, which does not matter. Now, bring it around to the other side. Now you can see that you have plenty across here, and I just put some old logs on here to weight it down, kind of thing. The wind's blowing right into it right now, as you can see, the door. But here, it comes right down and wraps right around. You can see how that is right there. So that's going to be my shelter tonight, and I'm happy with that. That'll suit me fine. That could pour rain and I'd still be totally dry. But that, if that was covered in debris and such, like I said, that would take a lot of debris and I just don't want to harm the trees around here. Okay, on to the next task. That clears the debris out of my shelter. So mostly if there's any bugs and stuff, it's going to be in that debris. gonna make some fir needle tea. It's pretty warm already. And you can cut these up, do whatever you want. Me, I find it easier just to throw it in because I can take it out a lot easier later. This tea is a good vitamin supplement also. Have to research to see exactly what vitamins are in it. But this here is fir needle tea. I'm going to let that get to a boiling. And as soon as it reaches boil, I'm going to take it off and just let it steep. A little warm. Fir needle tea. Turn you around here. You can see that right behind me or not? Right over there. See the sun starting to set. So guess that's gonna be it for now. Sun setting and all. This don't work very well, you know, in the dark. So I'm gonna drink my tea and just play with the fire a little bit longer. That's about it. Bye for now.